What's good, YouTube? Dre here with different game. I'm going to be bringing y'all an in-depth Magistus Dracotail deck profile. Um, I've been playing this build for about a month now. You'll see at the beginning, either at the beginning or before I show the list, some DB replays. Didn't count the record, but after some changes and adjusting to the format, this list has actually been really, really good. So for anyone out there that's looking for Magistus Dracotail build and you need a little helping hand, there you go. Before I hop into the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section which version of Dracotail you prefer. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So to start off, we got one Frixel. Uh, Shout out to Justin for gifting me the Starlight Frixel. Thing is beautiful. But one Frixel, regardless of which build you play, playing this at one is just too good. Branded, it's a light spellcaster. You need it for um the Albion Dragon. Pure is just good for the recycle your monsters, normal summon, special summon 5 mana, bounce 5 mana back. Magistus, same thing. Or if you want to push for game, which I actually did at the locals, my normal summon Friction, special summon Urgula, and then bounce Friction back to hand. And I played around the nib and was able to push for game. So Frixel really is good, and it helps play through nib. And then just Arthur Lion and Gullamel being able to come back. Three Lucius, self-explanatory. It's your monster searcher. Searches for your Frixel, searches for your Famina, searches for whatever you need in hand. Then you got three Malulu. Another good starter of the deck. Um, play Plays the same as Cartesia if you're playing Cartesia. Better normal summon than Lucius because it starts your fusion plays. Plus it's a dragon, so if you open this and then you fusion summon in the Arthur Lion, you play less into Nib. Then of course 35 mana, uh, let you fusion summon into a spellcaster or dragon type monster. Um, so the big three, and then the support, then two Pan, two Urgula. After bouncing back and forth between 1-1, 2-1, 3-2, 3-1, 3-3, 2-2 is just like perfect. With these two and then the rest of your names, you have more than enough names to be able to fuse summon into a Dracotail monster. For the spells, three Kitu, three Rahu. Self-explanatory. Rahu allows you to fusion summon into a Draco Tail fusion monster. Key 2 allows you to add a Dracotail monster, and then on resolution, if your opponent controls a monster, it allows you to fusion summon into a spellcaster or dragon type monster. Sting, Horn, Flame in the main. Um, do not side these out. Um, Shout out to my boy Josiah. Me and him been bouncing back and dudes back we've been bouncing back and forth ideas about Dracotail since the deck release, since before the deck release. And he, told me to play Sting in the main. And I played it in the side, on DB, and then I moved it to the main. And yeah, it's really good. It's really good in the main. Like, it hits everything. Then for support fusion, you have Cartesia, and then Crowley, the the MVP. So Cartesia helps get into your Magistus plays. If you want to see a combo video, I can supply that for you. Uh, Crowley, how it works just like Snake Eye Poplar. Whenever it's added to the hand, doesn't matter how it's added, it triggers the effect to special summon. And Cartesia is Cartesia, endless material in the hand, always adds itself back during the end phase. Then one Magnemite, uh, good interruption, gets you to your Malulu, gets you to your Urgula, to your Pan if you need it. So on your opponent's turn, you have more interruption. Hand traps, which I feel a lot of people don't play the right hand traps in the main, which is why a lot of Dracotail players kind of struggle. But the deck is meant to be simple. Like, it's not meant to be, combo heavy and all this and that. Like, it's meant to be a simple, controlled grind deck, just like Shadal. For the hand traps, three Fua, three Ash, three Dro, three Veiler, two Ghost Spell. I feel like, and in testing and in at locals, these hand traps have been the best hand traps. And no, I don't play Nib in the main. I honestly feel like Nib is just good in the side. You know, if you get comboed, then you get comboed game one. If you properly use these hand traps, you should not be losing. And what I mean by properly using the hand traps, all these hand traps are recyclable via Arthelion, minus the fools. But these are the most high impactful hand traps this format. And I feel like with the recycling of your Arthelion, you should definitely be, recurring hand traps if it calls for it. But that's the main deck, 41 card main. For the extra, we have Artemis. Gotta play the Artemis for the Magistus. The one Spirit for the Seers. Oh, talking about Seers, here's the Seers. Cross Sheet. This is my flex spot. Um, I chose to play Cross Sheet for Frixel, but I'd rather play something over Cross Sheet. Probably Philia. You can play Philia. You can play Typhon. You could play the second Gulamil, and then SP. So these are the only links that should be played minus cross sheet, or if you don't have, or if you're not playing Artemis or the Magistus, then cross sheet is definitely a plus. Or if you're not playing the Seals package, then definitely play cross sheet. Then we got Kaliga, Chorizo, Aeolus, and then Zoroa for the Magistus slash Invoked fusions. Zoroa is the monster negate. So if you get Zoroa out and you have another face-up Magistus, then you can beat Niv, Azuna, any monster effect. And then it has an additional effect that when it does negate, you can pop a card on your opponent's side of the field. Aeolus is a good interruption. It is what is that card? I think Crackdown or Crackback. Um, it targets a monster on the field and equips itself to it. And while it's equipped to the monster, um, it gives control of it to me. But nah. But it acts as a snatch steal and a crackdown. So it equips itself to the monster, takes the monster, and negates the monster. And it's a quick effect. So really good interruption. Chorizo. Um, uh, I still have yet to go into chorizo. It's easy to make, but I'm typically in a winning position or losing position where this card just doesn't really do anything. And then, of course, you have the Kaliga. You know, yeah, we only use a one effect, buddy. You thought you were going to combo with Yummy. Then you got Mysterion, Secretarion. Kind of have to play these. This recycles your Dracotail monsters. Mysterion is very good versus K9. Um, it's just really good against K9. Really good against K9. Really good against Palace too. Then you have Gullimil and 3 Arthalion. Um, I was playing 2 Gullimil. Then I took one out for space for another. I think it was for the cross sheep. It was cross sheep or chorizo, but 2 just never really came up. Um, Whenever Golem was in the grave, that was just my second copy right there. And then if it gets banished, you can just recycle it with the trap. Same thing with the Arthalions. It's like technically you have 6 copies of this card because once it hits the graveyard, it becomes a new card, and when it comes back, it just doesn't get an effect. But that's that's the deck. I hope this really helps those trying to build Magistus, especially before the new support comes out. So thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed night. And until next time, peace.